Hey, Tonya. We're going to go ahead and go through this problem here together, and hopefully that'll give you a good idea on how we can kind of use long division, as it is called, to come up with a correct remainder. So remember, in this problem here, you have 5,087, and we're dividing that by 219. All right, so what we need to do first is we need to see how many times 219 is going to go into 5,087, but we want to start off by shortening this number up. So let's just concentrate on these first three values, 508. How many times does 219 go into 508? And that ends up being 2 times, and of course that is without going over. So 219 times 2, that gives us a total of 438. So if you recall doing this in the past, we end up writing the 438 underneath 5,087, and then we would subtract. So we need to take 508 and subtract 438. So if we do 508 minus 438, we are left with 70. All right. And at this point, what we would want to do next then is bring down any leftover numbers. In our case, we still have this 7 left over. So we would need to bring it down. So what we're looking at now is we need to see how many times 219 goes into 707. So my guess, since 219 is close to 200, is that it's going to be 3 times. So if we do 219 times 3, we get 657. And just so you can see, if we took 219 times 4, we end up with 876, which we have gone over 707, and we can't go over. So we are looking for 219 times 3, which is equal to 657. So when we take 219 and we times this by 3, we get 657. And once again, we subtract to see what we get. So we have 707 minus 657. 707 minus 657. And this is equal to 50. All right. So notice we don't have any more numbers to bring down here. What this means is that what we are left over with here, this is what we consider to be our remainder. So this is going to be part of our final answer. All right, so whenever we take 5,087 and we divide it by 219, we say that the answer is 23 R for remainder 50. So in other words, 219 goes into 5,087 23 whole times with a remainder of 50, showing this mathematically. If we take 219 and multiply it by 23, so 219 23 times, and then we add an extra 50, we get 5,087. All right, so I hope this video helps. If not, always contact me back and we can take a look at it in a different way.